Let's jump right into today's explainer. We are breaking down a seriously fascinating blueprint for building a fully monetized, faceless YouTube channel, all run by AI. The source material we're looking at gives us a super detailed peek under the hood of a system that automates what used to take, massive teams and huge budgets. So whether you're an aspiring digital entrepreneur or just intensely curious about how AI is completely rewiring the creator economy, you are definitely in the right place.
Okay, check this out. The creator claims this specific AI workflow generated nearly $63,000. And get this, not over a year, that's in just 47 days. Now I know, numbers like that instantly trigger the BS meter, right? But the source emphasized this was achieved through ad revenue alone, on a totally brand new channel. What we really want to understand today isn't just that flashy number, but the exact step-by-step mechanical process that supposedly makes this all possible.
To prove this isn't just a fluke, the source points to a whole ecosystem of competitor channels pulling in massive ad revenue, incredibly, with fewer than 10 uploaded videos. Just look at these numbers. You've got channels like Professor Historian and Forgotten American Survival, pulling down 15 to 17 grand a month. Even wilder is Axon. That channel hit $15,000 a month with only 7 videos, all inside their very first month on the platform. The one thing they all have in common? They're all using a highly specific style of AI-generated content.
So how are they actually doing this? Well, here's a creator's precise roadmap. We're going to cover the AI channel boom, beating the AI algorithm, scripting with strategy, generating visuals and audio, and finally, a reality check on YouTube. All right, starting with section 1, the AI channel boom. Let's look at exactly why these faceless channels are exploding in popularity, as the barrier to entry basically hits zero.
The sheer speed here is honestly staggering. The creator claims to have ditched all those expensive, complicated tools to pump out entire videos in under 20 minutes. Think about the old-school YouTube grind, right? Scripting, setting up cameras, tweaking lights, recording, editing, rendering. That is literally days of work. By outsourcing all that heavy lifting to AI, this creator compressed a multi-day production cycle into the time it takes to drink your morning coffee. This total elimination of friction is exactly why we're seeing this massive boom.
Moving on to section 2, beating the AI algorithm. Now you might be wondering, if it only takes 20 minutes, why isn't everyone pulling in millions? Well, it all comes down to an invisible algorithmic barrier that trips up almost everyone right out of the gate.
Here's the catch, and it's a big one. YouTube's internal AI system, Google Gemini, is actively hunting down generic AI content. It is literally AI fighting AI behind the scenes. If you just copy-paste a robotic script from a standard chatbot and upload it, Gemini instantly flags it as low effort. You're using the exact same generic phrasing as thousands of other lazy creators, so YouTube has absolutely no incentive to push your stuff. You're shadow banned before you even hit publish.
So to sneak past this Gemini filter, the creator outlines a meticulous 5-step framework. It starts with ideation, moves to deep research, goes into highly strategic scripting, follows up with visuals, and wraps up with assembly. It's like a giant puzzle. If you skip a piece or try to automate the wrong parts of the sequence, you're going to fail that quality check. Which brings us to section 3, scripting with strategy. Because this initial ideation and scripting phase, it is absolutely crucial. It entirely dictates whether you beat that Gemini filter we just talked about.
Step 1. The source says to literally take a screenshot of a successful competitor's channel and feed it to Claude AI. You have Claude analyze their thumbnail styles and title structures. But here's the brilliant part. You don't plagiarize, you pivot. The creator gives this great example. They saw a channel blow up using a specific title framework about birds. Instead of copying the bird stuff, you let Claude analyze the psychology of that viral title and then apply that exact winning formula to, say, insects. You're modeling a proven framework, but delivering totally fresh subject matter.
Once you have your title, you need the research. And this right here is the ultimate antidote to the Gemini problem. If you ask standard AI to write a video about ancient Rome, it gives you the same 5 basic facts everyone else gets. But by explicitly demanding 10 unique, little-known, highly obscure details, you force the AI to dig way deeper. When you weave those obscure nuggets into your script, the content passes YouTube's originality check with flying colors. Now, when it's time to actually write the script based on that research, you have to be careful. Generic ChatGPT or Claude will spit out something that sounds like a dry textbook. Boom, Gemini suppression. Manual writing is great, sure, but actually, scratch that. It defeats the whole purpose of automation. So instead, the source points to highly specialized software. They specifically call out a tool named AI, which has trained explicitly unsuccessful YouTube scripts to mimic top-tier pacing in under 90 seconds.
Next up, Section 4, Generating Visuals and Audio. Now that we have a killer, highly original script, we need to generate all the visual and audio assets without being glued to a computer all day.
The creator heavily contrasts the grueling, old-school way of making images with new bulk generation tools. The legacy method, reading your script, typing a prompt for scene 1, waiting, downloading, and repeating that 50 times. Literally 7 hours of mind-numbing manual copy-pasting. The new way? You just drop your whole script into a specialized scene generator, pick your animation style, and bam! The tool instantly bulk generates all 50 scenes, perfectly organized, numbered in order, and with 0 watermarks.
As for the audio, going the traditional route and hiring human actors on a site like Fiverr, that can easily burn a $1,000 hole in your pocket for just one single script. The AI alternative uses monetizable voiceover studios that offer libraries of thousands of hyper-realistic voices. We're talking pennies on the dollar, and it takes less than a minute. Crucially, the source confirms that YouTube is still actively monetizing these high-quality AI voices right now.
Finally, the whole shebang comes together in assembly. The sequentially numbered images and the AI audio track get dragged right into an editor, like CapCut. Since the images are already ordered, you just match the clip lengths to the voiceover. Oh, and here's a massive retention secret from the source. To give those static AI images life, you just add a subtle keyframe zoom, like going from 100 to 115% across the duration of the clip. It completely tricks the eye, creates a cinematic push-in, and keeps the viewer absolutely hooked. Which brings us to our final stop, Section 5, the reality of YouTube. Let's strip away the hype for a second and deliver the creator's very own, much-needed reality check. Despite those insane revenue claims from earlier, the creator issues a pretty stark disclaimer. They openly admit that plenty of their own channels, even ones in niches they thought were sure things, have completely bombed and had to be scrapped. When we scroll online and see all these automated channels exploding with millions of views, the creator reminds us that we are mostly just looking at survivor bias. You're just seeing the top 1%.
This source makes this crystal clear. Yes, AI dramatically lowers the barrier to entry, but it absolutely does not guarantee you an audience. Just like any new business endeavor, explosive results are the exception, not the rule. Sure, the tools slash the time it takes to make a video, but most people who try this are still going to fail. So we'll leave you with this thought based on the creator's own admission. If you can now fail at a business with just 20 minutes of work instead of pouring months of your life into it, does that change the math on whether it's worth taking the risk in the first place? It is a fascinating paradigm shift for digital entrepreneurship. Thanks for hanging out with us for this explainer, and remember to keep questioning the algorithms that shape our world.